welcome to the Next Step podcast for all my incoming college students. We are here to get you ready for the next step in your life, which is college. So I'm here with a few college students here at Coastal Carolina. If you want to just introduce yourself, your major, where you from?
I'm Emily Vasquez. I'm a digital culture and design major with minors in graphic design and social media. I am a senior and I'm from Calvert County, Maryland.
I'm Becca Sesto and I'm a marine science major and I'm from Wisconsin.
And my name is Kaylin Fowler. I'm an intelligence and national security studies major with minors in sociology and criminal justice, and I'm from South Riding, Virginia.
Okay. So what went into y'all's college selection? Let's start there. Did you apply to a lot of schools a little bit? How did that guide me through that process of that?
I mean, I guess for me, I knew going into school that I wanted to be a marine science major, so that kind of limited the schools that I could pick. And honestly, I did a Google search of the major I wanted, and Coastal was the third on the list. So just started applying places and touring and finding which one I liked the most.
So you think for you, major was the main thing for you? It wasn't where you were living or anything close to home? It was just...
I also wanted to go far away from home, which kind of impacted it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the biggest thing was probably my major.
Okay. For y'all?
I grew up in a small town and my best friend was 4 years older than me, and she went to Coastal and I came down here to visit her, and my mom made me tour the school so I could skip school that Friday, and I came down and I toured just to get the piece of paper. And then I spent the weekend here and I decided I was going here. I then only applied to Coastal, which I got in. And then I didn't tell anyone that I was going until a month before. My parents were like, "What?" Everyone was like, "What?" And then I left and it was the best decision of my life.
Damn. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of have a weird story. So I actually told myself I would never come to Coastal Carolina University. This is the one school I did not want to go to. I only applied to one school straight out of high school, which was the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. That was the one school I wanted to go to, my dream school. Went toward the school, talked to admissions counselors, and I ended up getting denied from the school. And I wanted to go for criminology. So I freaked out. And what I really wanted to do was FBI, CIA stuff after college, and my mom found the Intel program at Coastal, which was more of kind of what I wanted to do when I graduated. So I ended up coming down here specifically for my major, getting in-state tuition for it, and now I'm so glad I came here. It's the best school that I went to.
That's good. You see, that's a story right there of maybe your first option isn't the best option. You might feel bad about yourself or whatever, and then it ends up being the best. But that kind of happened to me too. For me, I only applied to High Point and USC. And USC waitlisted me, and I got into High Point. But then, I don't know why, I just didn't realize how much out-of-state tuition would be and all that.
That's crazy.
And then High Point was just on a different level of just, that's some rich people's school type. So I was just nah, I can't go here. And then last second, my bro was oh, I'm going to Coastal. And I was okay, let me see. So... It's everybody has a different adventure, different journey into finding their college, and that's probably the same way with finding roommates. I think that's one of people's biggest, scariest thing. It's oh, my first year, am I gonna know anybody? Did you guys know each other before, or?
So we weren't roommates.
Yeah.
We met one time freshman year, but that was it.
Hated her.
Becca hated me. But I lived in Tradition with 10 other girls.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that, the 10
the
people
living.
dorms, because I stayed on my own in the woods.
So I found all my roommates on Facebook.
Yep.
And I swore they were gonna be my best friends. And then I got there and everything was fine. And you're supposed to get along with each other, so we did, and we had so much fun. But you don't know anyone just from Facebook.
Yeah.
All nice girls, but we were all so different. So
And it didn't work.
what I have to say about that is it's okay. You will find your people.
I don't think 10 people can work living together.
10 girls.
10 girls.
Yeah, 10
living
girls
together,
is-
it's very hard.
Did you do
live
that
in
too?
Tradition?
I lived over in Chanticleer, but
Okay.
I was also here during COVID. So
Oh yeah, same.
we only had 5 people in there, but still, like, I thought they were gonna be my best friends forever, and I barely talk to them anymore.
Right.
So you definitely like you'll deal with it your freshman year, but you end up finding your people. as
And
you
it's
go on.
still fun, and you still like the experience was so much fun, and it led me to the people who I've been with for like the last 3 years. So I have no regrets in that. But I met Cassie at the bar, and
who was my roommate
Who was-
freshman year.
So how did you find your roommate?
So, well, I found Lexi actually on Facebook, and
Everybody was on Facebook.
right,
I was on
that's how-
Instagram. Right?
I DM'd my roommate on Facebook and Instagram.
yeah, there was a lot of Facebook scrolling and Instagram DMs, but I met Lexi on Facebook, and then we met a few other girls, and actually one of my friends from Wisconsin ended up coming to Coastal too, so we roomed together, and then we got split up with the other 2 girls, Lexi and another girl we were supposed to live with, and I also lived in Ingle. So I had a very different experience. So I had one roommate, and then there was a bathroom in the middle, and then there was 3 girls on the other side. Cassie was one of them,
Y'all all shared the bathroom.
and we all shared the bathroom. But it wasn't that bad. There was like 2 sinks in Ingle, and then the shower and a different room for the bathroom. But all of the other girls, the 3 in the room next to us, it was completely random. Like, we didn't talk to them beforehand or anything. And it ended up working out really well. And now Cassie is our roommate now.
Yeah.
And she was just a completely random roommate. So honestly, like, even if you're stressed about finding roommates and, like, you don't find one beforehand and you end up doing random, it's not going to be the end of the world. And they might be
I
your
did random
best friend.
too. I did all randoms. I didn't really talk to them or nothing like that, but
Yeah.
it wasn't a bad situation. They were a little dirty and stuff, but like I'm not a very like confrontational person, so I didn't really care. But like I know a lot of people do care about that, like and all that. But
Apparently, the random roommate search here is actually pretty good.
Yeah, they like
That's what
ask
I've
you.
heard.
I think they kind of like ask you
A lot of
questions about like
questions,
how
yeah.
you live and like how you prefer to live when you wake up, when you go to bed, if you are loud or party a lot or whatever. So I just feel like be honest with that, and then hopefully they'll
I
pair
couldn't
you.
do the whole like living in the same room as somebody else. Like that's what you
It's
have to do.
so
Waking
hard.
up next to
Yeah.
somebody is like I did that one time at a summer camp, and I was like I could never do this again.
It's a little weird.
Especially with how tiny the room is.
Yeah.
And you both have all of your stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's like you could like in Chanticleer, like I could literally put my arm off the bed like this. My roommate could probably touch my arm. So
See,
it's-
ours were a little bit like better.
Yeah,
The-
Ingle was more
yeah,
space a little bit.
The rooms are pretty big. Like I never felt like I was on top of her, but she had her boyfriend over.
Oh,
Like,
that's
all the
that's a
time.
crazy. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
I've heard
so
a lot of
just
horror
things
stories
with
about that.
That
See, I would hate that. Nah, I need my own room.
and
crazy.
yeah, waking
Yeah,
up
well,
with 2
now-
people in the bed next to you is never fun.
Yeah.
So make sure you know what you like and what to expect from
Yeah.
from that type of living.
But things changed because I was really messy in high school, and I am so OCD clean now. Like
Cleanest roommate.
clean, very clean, and I mean it's just like everything changes when
Well,
you
in
like
college,
move
you're-
out. You're like living in your room. Don't stress it. It's a year. You'll be fine.
That's the other thing. Everything will
Yeah.
be fine. And also, if you don't like your roommate, get out, do things. Get
Find
out
your
of
people.
your room. Yeah.
Find your people. This goes along with the move-in. What is like your top 3 essentials to bring for your room for the living coming into college? I would say number 1 is a microwave. I don't know, like I don't think my
Yeah, that's
my-
true.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a microwave in
No,
like
I
tradition
brought
and stuff?
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need that because you're gonna be making little random snacks in the middle of the
Yeah,
night, or little random meals.
The dining
You-
hall is fine, but you're not gonna want to go
You're
there
not gonna want to
that
eat it all the
often.
time.
You will discover that you are a chef with the microwave.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure out some ways to cook some very interesting things.
Yeah.
Also,
Eat a
just
microwave.
there's a lot of things that you can microwave
Yeah.
and eat. It's ramen.
That's a fact.
Learn to like ramen
Oh,
if you
yeah.
don't.
You're gonna be eating a lot of ramen in college.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's the go-to meal. I had ramen like 2 nights ago.
Me too.
It's
For
cheap.
sure.
And it's good.
Yeah.
Trying to think of some other essentials you need.
I would say, personally, a vacuum will keep you sane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
definitely a
having
vacuum.
like you don't have to be clean all the time. You can have clothes on the floor, but like to really like be able to like sit in your room and be productive and study, like having a clean space, just in general, any cleaning products, like it really sets you up for success. Like if you're working in a dirty environment, like you won't be productive.
That is true.
Well,
And I think that goes for everyone.
I also never realized how dusty the dorm rooms can get very
Yeah.
easily.
They may look like a jail cell, but
Yeah. Oh, another good one. An easy to carry laundry basket.
Yeah.
The
I was
ones,
gonna say.
the
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
from
yes.
Walmart, when you pack your stuff in there and they're
break.
so heavy, they break and they hurt your hands. Get something with thick handles. Get a big laundry basket.
Get
You're
something
not doing
with
laundry every
wheels.
week. You're doing it every,
yeah.
Wheels, you're gonna have to go up and down the elevator. Like,
yeah.
The laundry isn't very fun. I did it like every 2 weeks max.
Right,
so
me
have
too.
A big laundry basket that you can just
every week.
You did?
Yeah.
I
and
hate
I had to
that.
bring it over
Mhm.
to Eaglin or Ingle, whichever one it
Oh,
was. Yeah,
true,
because I lived
yeah,
in the
'cause-
woods, so I had to like walk over there with that. So that
Wow.
was a little fun time. But laundry basket, that's a good one. We got any more?
I think that they have apps now for the laundry.
Oh really?
yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
they
where
have-
you
They
can,
had
like,
it for
you can track
tradition,
your
but it was
laundry or
never
something. It was
right.
never
Oh,
right.
okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Another thing I would say is bring like a big power strip. You're gonna have to plug in like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there's not that many
8,000
outlets.
things.
in
There's like
the-
2 outlets in the room.
And a back pillow. So you can sit in your bed,
Yes.
like one of those like
Yeah,
good
or like a body pillow or something.
or a body
Yeah.
pillow, something where you can be comfortable
Yeah.
because you
Studying in
live
your
in
bed.
that room.
Yeah.
Like that is your living room, kitchen.
Right. Also, like
Like-
decorations, make it fun. Make
Yeah.
it a place you like to be.
I would say that too. I didn't have any decorations. I still don't have decorations.
Yeah, let's
I
look
mean,
around.
like,
Look around.
every year I never had decorations, but that does add to it a little
Right.
bit. Like
It makes it a
makes
little.
you feel homey. Like
Yeah.
you're there.
You want it to feel like home. You're stuck there for a
Yeah.
year. Make the best out of it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, we were talking about the meal plan a little bit. Did you guys like use your meal plan a lot?
Freshman year,
Yeah.
yes, all of the time.
And I'm gonna say freshman year, you're gonna want to use your meal plan a lot. Like
Especially
you're not gonna have to
because-
worry about food. A lot of
Yeah.
dorms that you can't cook in and stuff. So
I know, like, what is it? Tradition that has the kitchen downstairs.
Yes.
Didn't use it once.
Yeah, I
not
wouldn't
once.
either.
You have to bring like your own pots and pans too. I think. So you have to
Yeah.
store that.
Yeah.
It's also awkward. There's people like walking in and out, and
Watching
you're
you cook.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. Personally, I did not use like the dining hall meal plan second semester one time. Like, didn't step
Seriously?
foot. The food like really hurt my stomach.
nah, the food used to be low
Yeah.
key kind
I think Hicks is better now.
Wait,
than
I-
it was
I've
a few
heard
years
it's
ago.
so
I've
much
heard
better
it's
now.
really good.
of. And Chauncey's Choice.
Chauncey's Choice.
I go there every day.
That is a
I still
hidden
got the
gem.
I've never been in Chauncey's store.
It's so
It's
good.
good.
It's so
Yeah.
good. And that's something I didn't learn about until like later on
Literally,
freshman
like,
year.
last year, not
Yeah.
like-
Well, because people told us that only like the athletes eat in there.
It's
It
like
was,
for the athletes, but it's
Okay.
for everybody.
It's for
Everybody can
everyone.
do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
that they
just a
like
little
advertise
healthier.
it, but
They don't.
Well, it's also in a weird spot on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of far
Yeah.
away. But I mean, Cino's out of the way too.
Yeah, but that's
But
like
there's
in
so
the
much stuff,
student union.
exactly.
Like
That's
there's like
true.
other stuff in there.
And
but,
the
like,
library's right there.
Yeah, Chauncey's Choice
guess.
is over by like the athletic fields. It's
Mhm.
weird.
Yeah, the baseball.
I would say get the unlimited plan if you're a freshman, because
I
just have
agree.
as much meals as possible. You don't want to be
For
worried
sure.
about, I gotta save this many meals. No.
Yeah. Also,
wanna-
then you just pay it in the beginning, and you're not
Exactly.
wasting money on
Yeah.
getting takeout every night and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
Money goes fast in college. so
You-
fast.
you just won't have any of
No,
it.
you
But
don't
that's
have
okay.
any.
That makes it more fun.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that. I don't like being broke.
I don't either, but that's the whole college experience.
That
Yeah,
is
that
college.
is true,
Being
that is
broke
true.
is everybody.
And then once you have money, it's like a whole new world.
We'll definitely talk about that in future episodes for sure. My last thing I had on here is choosing a good schedule. Because I feel like that's important your first year, like knowing what times and stuff.
Yeah. I feel like you need to know what works best for you.
Yeah.
Like I know that like I'm not good when I have classes late at night because I feel like I can't do anything before my classes and then I'm not productive during the day. But like as much as 8 a.m.s kind of suck, almost my entire college career I had 8 a.m.s and I
Really?
kind of liked it because it forces you to get up and then you're on campus and you can go do your homework and get stuff done so that you can live the coastal experience and go out and do all these other things if you're productive in the morning. That's just what worked for me, though. Some people aren't morning people.
Say, for some people,
so if you're not a morning person, don't do it.
You start failing your class because you're absent every day.
Exactly. You need to choose a time
you
that
definitely got
works.
to know yourself, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not a morning person. I personally like a 9:25 class.
Yeah,
a
that's
9
a good
a.m. is
time.
fine.
Like 10,
A 9 or
15.
10 class is fine. 9:25 is ideal for me. The 8 a.m.s, waking up at 7:15 is hard. Especially freshman year when you have to walk really far and it's cold.
That's true.
And I would rather not get out of my warm bed.
Yeah.
So think about walking too when you're a
Know
freshman.
your campus. Know where the buildings are. Look at all that.
Yeah, know where you're living.
Rate my professor.
Yes.
Go on
Yes.
there
Yeah.
when you're looking for your
People
classes.
will be 100% honest.
Trust. Rate my professor.
And
will
like
save
every
you.
single professor is on there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, Rate My Professor really has saved a lot.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
For sure. Okay.
Also, with the classes, think about the breaks that you have in between them. Like, it's so annoying when you have like 2 hours and then another class and you feel like you can't go home for that long. So just kind of think about that when you're scheduling. And 10 minutes between classes is enough to walk from literally any building.
Yeah.
So don't be worried if like one class ends at 2:50, you have another one at 3. It's across campus. You'll get there. It'll be fine.
I would agree. Yeah, back-to-back classes
Are the way to go.
But that break is good if you need to be disciplined about like going to the library instead of going home. Like if you have to take classes like that, like make yourself go to the library and get things done, or make yourself go to the gym, or make yourself like do whatever you need to do for the day.
Instead
That
of, like,
way when your
taking a
last
nap.
class is over, like you're done. You can just be done.
I definitely do recommend if you do have like a 2-hour break in between classes, don't go home, because if you go home, you're not gonna want to come back.
Yep.
Just go to the library, go somewhere on campus,
Yeah.
get some of your work done. Go
Get
see if
some
any of your
food.
friends are on campus, get some food, something
Yeah.
like that.
Exactly.
Just recommend staying on campus, because if you don't, you're not gonna come back.
Yeah.
Also, there's so many places to sit outside, and you don't
Yeah.
even have to just go sit in the library. Like, you can be outside. There's tables everywhere. You can sit on the lawn. Like, there's a lot of options.
I like that. Well, this was our first episode, getting acclimated in the college. Stay tuned for the next episode, getting involved on campus. Thank you.